bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
She don't know that occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't feel. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. That I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback now. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack now. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automatic. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings.
Over these last 20 years is the player empowerment thing, which we spent a lot of time talking about on this podcast. And people have tried to turn it into you're either pro players
from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
You feel the opposite than your pro owners, and I don't feel like I'm in either camp. I'm almost pro fan, and I think I said this last week talking about this in my podcast. Beat Deuce, 2011 title.
No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And it meant so much to the Dallas fans. It meant more than just the typical we won a title with some hired guns thing. Like what the Lakers who said, no offense to LeBron and Davis, but those guys said they had whole careers on other teams. When it's your own guys, it just resonates differently.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production. But I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And 8 yards.
8 yards on the pick up there, and it moves the sticks. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Foles looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Here's Foles. And he finds his Diamond Graham. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4 now.
We have a lot of decisions to make as a league. I'm not saying anything out of turn. They've been widely discussed. And
so on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away.
Your incumbent team, the home team. And I think, we'll work through all the economic challenges.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 16.
You could maybe in year 15 because he's been there for 15 years.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
19 yards there on the catch and run. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. With that last pass, he just went ahead of Warren Moon on the all-time NFL career passing yards list.
And that's Hall of Famer Warren Moon. A significant accomplishment to be able to pass that number. Somewhere Warren is saying, but what if they added my Canada yards? Right? My time in the Canadian Football League, that's 21,000 more yards that could be added to Warren's total.
In the NFL, he had 49,325, and now you're looking at a man that is very close to 50,000. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
That's changed completely because those owners have quite the...
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go with Jones. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get...
You know, to answer your question, gave me a lot of opportunities. I mean, think about it. I remember one of my first big trades was bringing in Juwan Howard. Juwan Howard had a $19.1 million contract in 2001. 19.1 would still be a big number.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
To say maybe makes that offense feel good. Well, when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Packers have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now it's Patterson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And I'm like, wait, do you guys know what business we're in, you know, in terms of our players and trying to win championships? And so I'm like, let's go get all the former players who want to get back into the NBA.
Oh, no.
You know, Emmanuel said he didn't want to play in Dallas, but had a connection to Nelson. And I'm like, yes, anybody who wants to be a Mavs development coach, bring in 15 big man coaches.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play calling. Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Markevius Mingo in that time on the tackle. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Yeah, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the lead.
That makes sense.
Yeah, always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves.
It's like, you know, John Average. So you can make different passes. He is literally trying out from scratch.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago.
How the fuck did you do this twice?
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 35 yards that time on the punt. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up the be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st down, Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers, slant to Adams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. This is Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. As the first half is winding down. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they have a plan. Let's find a way to score.
And so
the second half starts with a carry by Jones. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down.
Back in shape.
That was a gain of 20 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 45 on second down, Rodgers. And now he'll tuck it and run. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time.
That's good.
Well, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. They'll run on first down. Jones. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Jones. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones.
Jones again, the ball carrier.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59. Come on, let's go. Yes, yes.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And they're going to bury him back at the 11-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense.
Crazy the way it turned out. I think it was great for Luka. I think it took a lot of pressure off him.
In the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more. I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourself.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
That screwed up by not putting the right pieces around. And, there's happenstance involved. You go up, we have the best record. We won 67 games, just win the MVP.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
12 seconds to go in the game, and you see Donahue at the baseline, and what's his name?
On 1st down, it's Jones, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Winning shot on free throw, and then get the ball back and just run out the clock and get free throws hopefully.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
It's just, I felt bad. I felt awful because I felt like I had to go with Dirk more. And to Dirk's credit, he didn't complain about anything. I take that back. Dirk complains about everything. He didn't criticize me on that particular kind of thing.
Well, plus you have schmucks like me on the internet going, Dirk can't win it. He doesn't have what it takes. He's not a true superstar.
I never
and then he shoved it into everybody's face in like the greatest way possible. It was unbelievable.
And again, the happenstance is everything wrong. People don't realize how much love. So we get Tyson Chandler. So this is the year, LeBron, right? Going to Miami. And so we had Eric Dampier, a non-guaranteed contract that was big enough plus cap space that it would allow one of LeBron
trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the 1st sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Oklahoma City, and the surgeon who did the work on Tyson's toe or
back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. There's that man again. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Brandon, I gotta think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this. And back in training camp, they knew they'd be in situations where be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Hey, there's a reason FanDuel is America's #1 sports book. FanDuel makes it easy to find and place your bets.
To throw is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The teams are making this season, and also like how important stuff like season ticket renewals are. And you know, teams losing 50-60% of season because people are just like, yeah, fuck it, I'm not going to keep my tickets. We're not going to have
to throw. It's Rodgers. He hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it will be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will extend their lead now up to 22. So
they get all their money back, right?
Won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
At the 7-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, here's Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Call it a loss. loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackle through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
It's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets, defense does what?
Wins championships.
I like the idea at a lot of levels,
maybe
right?
the championship
Because I think
wasn't won
Seattle
the
would
game
have
was by the
incremental
defense,
value
right?
in
Help them
different
just a
ways.
field goal.
I think Las Vegas,
That's a
so
heck
it's
of a
not just
job.
a financial
They
or
went out
math-based
there
decision.
with that determination and a pretty good game plan. Pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish. Just love the execution.